the day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
What?
It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries for an even 100 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Oh, gotta be kidding me.
Picked up by linebacker Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He dumps this off to Mack, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football, pick it up.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks and no touchdown passes yet either. 2nd down and 7. A first carry for
what?
Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Are you kidding me?
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Second down and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Watson on 3rd down. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Gotta be kidding me.
Broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
61-yard field goal. Yeah, right.
And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Nope. Screw this.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, complete. It's Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Watson. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this 1st half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Justin Lane. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson.
Right there.
And he takes
Just pick
to
it.
the 40-yard line before being corralled.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw, Watson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Oh my gosh.
Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
But on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. Nice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Mack.
Oh, man.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson.
Oh, come on.
Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Freaking played.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4th down, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down they'll run with
Get
Hunt.
out of
And
freaking
that play
town.
is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They run for it with Hunt.
Come on, go, go, go.
It's free. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on.
No!
It is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Tackle him.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
All right. Good game. Good game.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage,